We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing on first down. Higgins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
18-yard line.
And right away, he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Number 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
What's up?
Touchdown! A big play there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
7, Texans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To throw on 3rd down. Higgins going up top. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And a Brooklyn first down.
They'll try the left side. Lambert. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that goes for a gain of 31.
Check 26, check 26.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
And to give this time to the tailback.
The 20-yard line.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Gain of 7.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there, and he's got it for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. He'll be here before you know it. If it is. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Lambert. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown.
The kicker
A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
He is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Bulls 14, Texans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Out of the Wildcat.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Brings up 3rd and
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Townsend. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd.
Back to throw. Higgins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a give, right side. It's Lambert. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he stopped immediately there.
Out of the Wildcat.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Sheffield. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Looking to throw. Higgins. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Just bowling over tacklers. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And some room to work. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Well, conventional football. Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st down, Lambert. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Powers through again. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 93 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Back to throw. Higgins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
On the play, it's 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, Higgins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how. And in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lambert, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Lambert, and he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Another carry.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Bulls 21.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's caught inside the 30.
The pass.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Sheffield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down now, Sheffield fighting to stay upright, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Houston, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.